Hi there, welcome back. This is Literary Goa, the program that looks at books and authors and everything writing related to Goa. My name is Frederick Noronha. Today we have with me Inacio A. Fernandes, right? Inacio has done a rather unusual thing, that is to start a writing-based startup, So this startup is based at Seba, the Center for Incubation and Business Acceleration, run out of Verna, Father Agnel's Verna. Inacio, do you care to tell us a bit about Novela, what it does, how it works, what its model is?
Primarily, Novela is for authors. It's a platform for authors to come and showcase their talent in short story fiction.
In a word, you're trying to get more young people to write.
Yes, and also reading. Both go complementary, and one supports the other. So it's today in this fast-moving world, we are all we don't want to read long novels or long literature. We are trying to cut short and read short things. So short stories are a perfect fit, especially to read off the screen of a mobile phone.
Yeah.
So that's why we are promoting short stories in fiction rather.
When we talk about startups, we have this idea of tech startups doing something in the world of technology. I found it very unusual that your startup looks at writing.
Right.
So what exactly pushed you into focusing on this aspect of startups?
Many youngsters, specifically those who are, say, in their mid-30s or something, of my age maybe.
You're 32?
Yes.
Okay.
So they have all caught up with their daily routines, okay, maybe a job or something. They might have written once when they were in school, but they want to write, they want to express themselves. So it is an outlet for such kind of people who can pursue writing in their spare time and also keep that passion alive.
So you feel that creating this platform is important in a place like Goa?
Yes, not just Goa.
Okay. It's outside.
It's outside also. It's a global phenomenon.
So anyone can from anywhere could get published here or access.
Yes, in fact, I have 2 foreign authors writing.
I see.
Okay, from the US.
I see.
And most like around 400 authors are on the platform right now.
How does it work?
The participants or the authors, they send in their work, their short stories, they upload it on novela.co.in, that's the website. And after they upload, it comes to our team for approval.
Yeah.
So we check whether it is good enough to go on online or it needs some work. Okay. If it is good enough, then we publish it right away, and it's available for the authors to share it across his relatives or friends on Facebook, so others can also come and read the story. If it requires some work, then we send out we put a note and we return it back to the author's drafts, so that they can read the editor's notes and say change something. Most of the time it is mostly improper formations of sentences or grammar. That's why we have to send the stories back.
So at the moment it's only short stories. The focus is entirely on short stories, right?
Yes, entirely short stories, and the language is English as of now.
Okay.
In future, we might venture into Hindi.
So you actually came out with this book called The Purple Jacket and other short stories from Goa.
Yes.
And it contains it's a print version of some of the short stories that have actually been
on the website.
Yes. Would you like to introduce this book and tell us about it?
Okay. The Purple Jacket has 15 short stories. Okay. Written by 15 authors. 7 of them are college students. 6 of them are school students, and 2 young professionals. It was very surprising or very surprising to note that 2 of the authors are men, all remaining are females.
I see.
So, yes.
Do you feel that young people have a special need to get started?
Yes, if they start in the very beginning, maybe when they are, say, 7th standards and onwards, if they get that feel of writing, then perhaps as they, say, graduate from college, they will become mature authors rather.
So, what are the themes that this book tackles?
It has like romance, it has tragedy, it has childhood adventures, okay, like finding out mysteries. Okay, so it covers wide range of genres on the book rather.
You've had a lot of workshops. I've attended one or two, and just observed. And I find that the youngsters are very caught up in giving their best in getting validation that they can write. Right. Is that important in building them?
Very much, and it is. You feel really good when you hear the stories that come out from such youngsters. Okay, it makes your job very satisfying.
Any success stories you want to talk about? So maybe without mentioning names or whatever, that how this platform has kind of boosted their own confidence in themselves. Is that correct?
Yes, I have people youngsters who keep on writing short stories. Parents are really delighted that they have something that they can introduce to their child, and also see how creative the child can be. As children, they are storytellers, but how we help them to write their stories is what astonishes the parents. Like they never knew that their child can write stories.
I see.
And then they are very excited about it, especially when they are sharing those stories with their family and friends.
I see.
So I feel like the parents are more excited than the children.
I see.
So they keep sharing it with their others.
Inas, when I came across this, I was quite interested by the number of things that you all do. So maybe you could introduce, not just Novela, but the parent company, which is Creador Solutions, and what is the range of activities that you envisage for yourself?
Okay. Yeah, the parent company is Creador Solutions. We formed in 2017. We are a tech-based company, so we develop websites, mobile apps, and also do digital marketing for companies. Apart from these services, we have two products that we are marketing and promoting. One is Novela, which is a short story platform, and the other is Sobd, a Konkani audio Bible app that we have built. So it's with audio.
How does that work?
So on a daily basis, like you will be getting a reflection given by a priest, okay, or a learned person in the church, and it basically helps you to reflect on the day's reading. So imagine yourself going for work every day, okay, and you can plug this, put on the app, start the daily reading and the reflection. And on your way to work, you have already done your prayer, kind of. So it is just like podcast.
It's an app.
It's an app. It also reminds you to do your Angelus at say 12 noon, 7 p.m. and the Rosary at 8 or at any time that you choose.
With an alarm bell or something.
It rings the church bell.
I see.
So you have a church bell right in your pocket.
And it's in Konkani.
It's in Konkani.
So you were mentioning that it's also a tool to learn the language in a way?
In a way, yes. Like if someone wants to learn Konkani or want to refresh their Konkani, okay, they can listen to the Bible text, which is in Romi script, and also hear. Okay, so that way you can learn. The other is praying the Rosary. So it's repetitive, and you might pick up on the words that are used in the formulas. So yes, it can be a tool to learn Konkani. In fact, it is really interesting to note, okay, the app is used mostly by people in London and Gulf.
I see.
Than in Goa, actually. Really? So those people who miss Konkani a lot are appreciating.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder kind of
Maybe.
thing. Tell us your own story. I do know that, I know you as a young seminarian in Pilar. Okay. And then you went into technology.
Yes.
And tell us about this journey into books also. I mean, how are the three connected?
Okay. I should credit my liking to writing to you.
No.
Rather,
I remember that short course we had at East many years back, maybe 15 years back or so.
Yeah, I guess 2004. Okay. 2004 it was.
Okay. But from pillar to technology, what was that journey? You actually spent some time learning tech?
No, when in the seminary only,
Yeah.
like I was given the stream to pursue was BCS,
I
that's
see.
Bachelor of Computer Science.
I see.
So that was in Nagpur that I did from 2006 to 2009.
I see.
And it was in my final year that I decided that I am not called for
Yeah.
for this life, for life of missionary calling. And then I then pursued like
This is a different calling in that sense.
Yes.
So technology for a while.
technology, yes, for a while. 8 long years I worked in IT companies rather.
And then you said that I remember talking sometime that you always had this love for the printed word and reading and things like that. So you combine both. You combine technology.
Right. So that's what had happened. Like I was doing my MBA when I got interested in economics and entrepreneurship. So these are two electives that I had
I
taken
see.
in
I
my
see.
MBA, and then I did my research and my paper on entrepreneurial economics. So when I was researching, I said, why not try it on my own, like first-hand experience, and that's when I was thinking on what to start with. Okay, I need an idea that I need to pursue. So technology was there. I'm a qualified Oracle certified associate in database administration, and so I said, like, why not go for website development and the others and create something of my own. So Novela was first that came to my mind.
But you took it much further, no? I mean, because it's not just website. It's some way where you're actually trying to organize writers, to build writers, to
Right.
create a platform. So it's
Right.
much more than.
Yes, so it evolved rather. Like I was thinking on what to do with, and it so happened like I was working in Mumbai, okay, and I had to travel from Marine Lines to Andheri. My office was in Andheri, and as usual, I used to carry a book to
I see.
read while in the journey, and that's where I realized, like, when I'm getting into the train, there's a break. Okay, when I'm getting out of the train, there's a break. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm to catch a bus to the office. Okay, then running to the bus, taking. So it was everywhere. I was not getting the continuity, and that is why from novels I switched to short stories. Now, the problem with short stories was they used to get over fast. The book used to get over fast, and I had to go and buy another one. So that's where it struck me while in the local train. Why not create a platform where people can contribute short stories, and I have a long repository of short stories.
And be able to read it online also. no?
Online, yes. You can be able to read it online. So that's where Novela came in. It gave an outlet for me, okay, where I had forgotten the author in me, like where I used to write stories or I used to write something at least. It gave me an outlet there. So I also started revisiting that author within me.
Inacio, there is this feeling that young people don't read, they don't want to read. But what you're telling us is that they actually, if you give them the opportunity, they can actually write themselves.
Yes.
So you don't feel that this vision is true, that young people don't read and this kind of perspective?
I think so. They read a lot. Okay, they are glued to their phones all the time. At least today, if you go to Facebook feed on your phone, okay, you have many content websites that throw out content at you. It's mainly maybe with top tweets or paparazzi news or political commentary. They are reading it. Okay. But instead of this kind of content, why not throw creative content, a literary piece, wherein they can read something of art. Okay?
Right.
And with that same idea was Novela we started.
So since you started Novela, what all activities you have done so far and which work better than others?
With Novela, the platform, we are doing competitions regularly. And that's where I feel like a lot of entries do come, short stories come. People want to participate in contests.
I see.
That is one. The other inlet that we have created is the workshops. Okay, we go approach schools and ask them that we would like to do a workshop, a 2-day workshop with them, and most of the schools are actually welcoming us.
I see.
And we create those authors. Say, out of the 30 in each workshop they come, I get at least 50 to 60 stories.
I see.
So yes, that is working for us as of now.
Sometimes it's so important just to get people started, no? Because
Yes.
if they get started, their confidence grows. And it's always that teacher in school who encouraged us and told us, you can write, you're good at it.
Right.
That really got us moving in that sense. So
Right.
so
And-
you're playing this role.
Yes,
In a
and
way.
when actually people, especially the youngsters, young kids, they see their work published, okay, it gives them
It's a
different,
big moral boost. It's a
different
big moral boost.
Yes, and that it's not just that person who is getting motivated.
Yeah.
It's even his peers.
Yeah.
Okay, they see, okay, Frederick's story has come on Novela.
Yeah.
So
If he can write, I can write.
I can write. And
But-
it's a free platform, so they can always come.
But on the other hand, do you feel that you might, be promoting the wrong people or giving them false hopes? Is that a fear, or it balances itself out?
I think so. Over the course of time, it will balance it out. Like, if at all, from this whole exercise that we do, even
Yeah.
if it touches, if we get one successful author, I think so.
True.
It's
It's a long process, but it works. It works. It takes time, and people have to work at it, and it's a
Yes.
question of building their confidence and
Right.
so many other things. What are the major challenges that you face in keeping this initiative growing? Because I'm sure that as far as Seba is concerned, there are very few people who would have thought along these lines or even actually implemented.
The challenges are mostly when it comes in terms of generating revenue for the platform. So that's a challenge that we face. Okay.
Because people are a bit reluctant to pay for something which they don't know in that
Right.
sense, no? So and everyone wants it free, but then the thing has to sustain itself also, no?
Correct.
Because there are so many costs and
Yes. So far, the book publication, the book has paid for itself. And the other revenue streams that we have is when you visit our website, okay, you will be seeing Google ads.
I see.
Okay. You can also opt out of the Google ads by paying a premium
I see.
subscription to
I
it.
see.
So that is one revenue that we have. The other revenue is the workshops that we are doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So we conduct the workshop in the schools, okay, but someone sponsors it. So
I
some
see.
company sponsors.
So at the moment you are holding a series of workshops,
Yes. So just
3 or 6 or
in the month of June, we had 3 workshops.
I see.
We did it one in St. Thomas High School, Kansaulam.
console.
Second one, we did it in St. Aloysius in Benaulam. And the third one, we did it in Fatima Convent High School in Margao. So the response has been really
see.
good, and I'm very happy that in 1 week I could touch 90 lives where
I see.
I could give them hope that they can write.
Yeah, because creative writing is something that young people don't get access to very easily in
Right.
that sense. No? There's no such platform to.
Right. And today, with so much competition with academics, people have forgotten that this art, and they very conveniently
Overlook it.
Overlook it. They don't encourage it because they feel like the other academics are more important.
Tell us a bit about Seba, the Center for Incubation and Business Acceleration. What are the other colleagues of yours doing there? What kind of products, what kind of innovation is happening there?
Right now, Center for Incubation and Business Acceleration in Seba, they have 2 campuses, one in Asagaon and one in Verna.
Verna.
Okay.
Both under the Pillar,
Yeah.
Pillar Verna
Yes, both are under Pillar Society.
Society.
Uh,
Supported by Government of India.
I might not have
Okay.
any clarification
Okay,
on that, but
okay.
they might be able to tell you that. But yes, the initiatives that they have at least in Verna, they have Goa's largest 3D printing hub now, which is you must come and visit.
I see.
Okay, it's a lot of prototyping happening there. Apart from that, there are companies who are working in digital marketing, then robotics,
I see.
then experiences like adventure. So there are companies.
Food, a few in food, no?
Yes,
Very, yeah. It's interesting. I mean, like
they have a food lab as well, so you
Food
can
lab.
come and even
test out
Test
certain
out,
things,
yes.
products or
right.
whatever.
In Asagaon, there is one mention that I would do is Acting Kindly. It is run by Greg Acona. It's a very interesting concept. He has created a deck game, which
A what game?
deck game, playing cards
Okay,
kind
okay,
of a game,
deck, yeah.
which promotes kindness
I see.
among the children.
I see.
Uh,
So it's teaching values through
Yes, through the cards.
through gaming. I think. No?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Greg in that sense. Very interesting. From here, what is the path ahead? What are the expansion roles? I know it's a tough field because writing takes a lot of time to mature for people to, try you out and be willing to take a risk and check it out whether it works for them. But what are the steps ahead as far as you are concerned?
We want to increase our reach from the nation, okay, from India to everywhere where English is spoken and read. So that is what we want to achieve. Today, our readership is mostly coming from states like West Bengal and Kerala.
Which are in any case very deep reading states. They
Yes.
have a long library culture, they have a good reading ecosystem, they have reading movements
Right.
for decades. So
Right. And slowly we need to encourage that here as well in Goa. So far, like our authors are from Delhi, Noida, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Mangalore,
I see.
Kerala, Navi Mumbai, Delhi,
I see.
and Goa.
It's strange, no? Because sometimes the bigger cities wake up to this faster and
Yes.
smaller places take time.
Right.
But anyway, Inacio, it's really nice to have you here and I appreciate the time you spent to come across despite the transport and other hurdles. Wishing you all the best. Looking forward to many more initiatives and all the best to novela.in. Novela.co.in.
Co-daughter.
That's your site. You'd like to say a word about your site?
Yeah, that's novela.co.in is where you can come and submit your short stories, and we will be happy to publish it on the platform. You want to read short stories? We have 500 plus short stories on the platform as of now and growing steadily and surely.
Thank you and all the
Thank
best.
you very much.